Greetings, Earthlings.
Hello. Welcome to Drafty Dames Live.
Jeff.
So this is the first time we've done this.
Yeah.
As like a company. So
Yeah.
If you couldn't guess, today we are talking about aliens. With all of the crazy Area 51 stuff, we wanted to talk about aliens because we can.
Yes.
And we wanted to do cool makeup. So
Yeah, honestly, we really just needed a reason to look like aliens.
yeah, that's all we wanted. We have our wine.
Yes.
Our cups say pick your poison. And it is cherry, Oliver, Moscato.
And it's heavenly.
And there was blueberry. And I almost got it, but she specifically asked for cherry.
Dude, cherry is the way to go.
So I do a lot for her. That's basically what I'm saying. So
Headphones around backwards.
who's starting? Do you want to start?
Well, yeah, sure. Why not?
So
I have...
hi, everyone that's on so far, by the way.
Yeah, hi, everyone.
I think first we should talk about whether or not we believe in aliens, and then we'll go into our facts and stuff.
I agree.
Okay, so you go first.
I 100% believe there's something out there. Like, there's no way we can be the only people
Yeah,
or
I agree.
beings out there, ever.
yeah. I mean, I wholeheartedly agree that.
Yeah.
I think there's aliens.
Yeah.
My grandma has told us her whole life that she's seen multiple UFOs. I'm trying to remember some stories now, which I can't remember all the details. I haven't really talked to her about it in a really long time. I think pretty much the first time she met Russell, because I was like, Grandma, tell Russell your alien stories, because I knew he believed in aliens, and my grandma's seen them.
Who doesn't want to hear about it?
I think like 4 different times. Once was with my aunt, and she always says like they don't look like airplanes. They just look like, not like orbs, but they're like sleek and like they don't have wings, and they're not necessarily like, alien shaped
Or Illuminati. You know?
Or Illuminati, which that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, she never described them as looking like the flattened pancake.
Yeah.
And during my research, they're not. Like everyone else that has seen them, they don't look like that either. So do you have any alien stories? I've never seen any. I believe my grandma, and like there's enough research behind it, I feel like, and enough sightings. The whole Project Blue Book thing, which I'll go into later. There's just, I don't see how they can't be. Like you said, we can't be the only ones out there. Yeah. I don't think that's
the universe
even true.
And like the whole galaxy is just far too vast to not have
yeah.
some other, like, not even intelligent, just another being. Like, they don't have to
like,
be
why
smart.
us? Why do we get to be the only ones? We suck.
Yeah.
Like humans are awful in general. So I don't think it would just be us. So if you guys have any alien stories, drop them in the comments real quick, because we can read them right now.
Yeah.
So if you've ever seen them, if you believe in them.
Oh, that's why I believe. So
I believe.
Yeah. There was one time I was outside driving, as you do outside.
Well, sometimes you sit. And
yeah, true. But I was going down a country road, and there was this giant, like, flare of light. No, it was far too close to be a shooting star. And, like, we've all seen shooting stars. They're just like, pew, gone. And this one stayed in the air for a good, like, 20 seconds.
That's weird.
Yeah. And, like, just kind of floated there. And then, like, I blinked and it just went away. So it, like, went warp speed.
Weird. That's what happens.
Yeah.
They're gone.
12
They're just
parsecs.
like, I hate Star
That's
Wars.
distance, not time, by the way.
So I started watching Tom DeLonge, lead singer of Blink-182. He has an alien documentary out, and it released in May, and I just watched the first episode because they're long, and I was taking notes on it, and I wanted to be able to like pay attention to it. And I found that I was like writing and not watching. I was just like listening and writing,
trying to write every single thing down.
Because it was so interesting. And like I have 2 pages of notes, so like I definitely have to summarize.
We came prepared, people.
But it's on the History Channel. It's called Unidentified Inside America's UFO Investigation. And like I said, I just watched the first episode, which goes over like one account of like naval officers seeing them. He is working with Ploughe Izondo. I might be butchering that. But this dude was Department of Defense. He might not have been the head of, but that's what I wrote down. He was the head of the Advanced Aerospace Threat Identification Program at the Pentagon. So even the Pentagon has like a UFO investigation department, and that only became public on December 16th, 2017. But it's been there for a really long time. So the overarch of the show is basically this Ploughe guy tracks down people that were part of these sightings, like people that were in the Department of the Defense or people that were in the naval flying the jets that like saw that stuff. So the first episode, he talks to a wingman, and her and 3 others went out for like training, and I'm trying to read my writing while talking to you and not getting lost. On November 14th, 2014, they were training off the coast of California. It was daylight, clear skies, and suddenly their flights were redirected. They were like, hey, immediately stop, abandon training. We have like a real life issue. There's like something out in the water, and they might need rescued, or it's a threat, like something. They had to go investigate it. So they thought that was really weird. They were like, what? This never happens.
Yeah, like, why us?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they were just in the area.
Oh,
so they were like, you're the closest ones.
First
you have to go.
responder,
Yeah.
Sorry.
So they ended up right above, like, over the ocean, not on land anywhere. They were just over the ocean. And there was a large object, like, hovering above the water. And it had no windows, no wings, smooth, white, no smoke trail, no engine, like what
no
it appeared
noise.
to. And she described it as a 40-foot tic-tac. And the rest of the show, they call it the tic-tac. So she flew way up. She was like, nope, I'm going to watch from afar. And so the other 3 started kind of like circling it. And then the commander flew at it because he's like, I'm just going to go see what it is. He had like done it for 20 years. He wasn't scared. So the ship like gets all erratic and can't like isn't flying straight or right. Like he's all over the place.
Some weird interference happening.
It starts, I'm like trying to pick back up. It starts going toward him. As he's going toward it, zooms right past him at rapid speed, and it's gone.
Yeah.
Like it's like zoom, gone.
Yeah.
Like no trace of it, like
It
vanished
poof,
into thin air
Yeah.
almost. So then they had this like meetup point, and your dad, 40-foot tic-tac equals good breath for life.
True story.
So then they had like this meetup point where they just all knew to meet up. So on the radar, the people back at the main ship were like, it's at the meetup point. No idea how it knew to go there or anything, or how it got there. It got there.
So freaking weird.
It went 60 miles an hour in under a minute. It went like 60 miles away in under a minute.
Holy crap.
Because they like saw it pop up there.
Yeah.
And so they all went back to base, and another pilot said that he was going to go find it. And actually the Department of Defense, I think, released 3 videos of UFO sightings, and that's one of them. So you can actually go watch them. There's 3 of them. That one's 90 seconds. He found it with an infrared camera, and it's like a little white orb. Like you see it. It's real tiny in like his camera view because he's so far away. And then it like goes to the left and it's gone. And that's just that one episode. So then Lou has like observables, and these are the things they look out for to know if it's a UFO. Anti-gravity, so ability to fly without propellers or engines, or like a chemical, like a rocket shoots off from it, like a chemical explosion. Instantaneous acceleration, 0 to 3,000 miles an hour in a short time.
Lightning speed.
Hypersonic velocities, so traveling speeds higher than the speed of light. I think they tracked that one mathematically by how quickly it got there.
Yeah.
Was 3,700 miles an hour. Low observability, so the ability to cloak or conceal your ship. Transmedium travel, so that's going through space, air, water, and like,
all of the
it
above.
can do all of them.
Yeah.
So this Ploughe guy worked for the Department of Defense for 20 years. He walked away to prove that aliens are real. He actually got those videos released just by throwing a big enough fit, I think.
That's how you get stuff done.
So he tracks down the military personnel. Tom DeLonge put the whole team together. Like he just started, he grabbed one person, and like got this
so he
team
handpicked
together.
this whole team.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's awesome.
He has the Ploughe guy, and then another guy. It used to be the former president advisor. He was President Obama's advisor. He was the former, I think he was the former head of Department of Defense.
Yeah.
He got in some trouble a few years ago because his emails back and forth to these people got hacked, and they were stolen by Russians. I don't know how accurate that is. They said it, but like, was it really the Russians? Who knows?
Most of the stuff that I've read has mostly blamed the Russians for like leaking and
Everyone
stuff.
blames the Russians. That's why I was like,
You sneaky little Russians.
And it was posted online. And he's been tweeting. I've been watching his Twitter. And he's been tweeting what they found isn't cool. It's not awesome. Like, it's scary. Like, they think that the aliens are going to be a physical like threat to the Earth.
Yeah.
And like their technology is so good, they could be. An example they use is, think about 9/11. They were a bunch of nobodies with no skills. They flew a plane into some buildings and wreaked havoc on the whole nation. So with this technology,
far more advanced than anything we have.
What could they possibly do now?
Yeah.
Kind of thing. So
like they could be everywhere in the world within a few seconds.
Yeah.
And, I mean,
yeah, everywhere.
Just destroy everything.
Yeah. My last thought on the show, but please go watch it. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to watch the rest of it.
I'm so excited to watch it.
Yeah, I was just texting her about it. She didn't even watch it with me, and I was like, oh my God, look at all this stuff I found out. Yeah. So Project Blue Book, if you haven't heard of that, that is basically the record of all the alien sightings around the world. It started in 1952 and it ended in 1969, and it collected 12,618 UFO reports. And then like a lot of them were debunked as like, oh, there was a plane in the area. Like they could check that stuff. But a lot of them weren't. A lot of them went unexplained. And then it ended, which this came from one of those credible sources he had. It actually ended not because they were like, oh, this is nonsense, it's not real. It's because they were getting scared. They were like, this is going to cause... Something. Yeah, it was during the Cold War, and they were like, this is going to cause nationwide panic. Like, we have to quit this, take it down. A lot of it's been redacted. And they were also worried that everyone would be mad at the government for not doing anything about it.
Knowing about it. And
like, well, there's all these UFOs, but you're not doing anything about it. Yeah. So, and I mean, we didn't even have the kind of technology we have now then. Yeah. So what could they have done about it, really? We don't know what to do about it now. So.
I mean, that we know. We don't know what we're capable of.
And this Ploughe guy, he still has security clearance. So even what he knows, he can't say. He's simply just interviewing people. Yeah. And like some of them stay anonymous because they're still in the forces.
Yeah.
But Yeah, he just asks the questions. Like, he knows a lot more than he's even allowed to say because he's hoping.
Still part of the government. I mean,
yeah, he's hoping like a third party will unravel it and not himself.
Be like, well, I heard from so and so, even though I said it.
So definitely check that show out. It's called Unidentified Dash or colon Inside America's UFO Investigation. It's on the History Channel. Yeah. What are your alien facts?
So I have some
what you got?
For aliens and then just Area 51 exclusively. So there are 17,129 nearby stars most likely to have planets that support complex life, meaning more than one single-celled organism.
Yeah, and we can't even discover all that.
Yeah. And then the stars must be at least 3 billion years old to support said complex life.
Okay.
The supposed earliest UFO sighting occurred in 1450 BC when Egyptians saw bright circles of light in the sky. Yeah, 1450 BC.
That's freaking weird.
Long time.
Yeah, there would be no way to explain that then.
Yeah. In space, no one can hear you sneeze. I thought you guys would like to know that.
Allergies ain't gonna get you there.
No hay fever. Astronomers estimate that there are 40 billion Earth-like planets that could exist in the Milky Way alone. Just the Milky Way galaxy. Yeah. This is the reason some astronomers think that we can't find aliens.
Because there's just too much space.
They're hiding in underground oceans on other, like, super planets.
Oh.
That's what they called it. And then...
like Atlantis.
Aliens are imprisoned on a super Earth, a planet with a mass 10 times greater than the Earth. So, like, one planet hosting millions of aliens. We are looking in the wrong places. All the aliens are robots. That's what they said.
I don't like that.
I don't like that.
That ain't true. Get out of here.
We've already found aliens, but we're too distracted to realize it.
You know, a lot of people think that, like, we're aliens.
Yeah.
Like,
that was actually
just like
one of
people
them.
That live among us are aliens. That's weird.
Humans have already killed off all the aliens.
I don't.
But like,
that.
there's no way. Like 1450 BC, they were seeing this stuff. Like, they're constantly reproducing or hatching or whatever.
Hatching.
Like,
no, I don't believe we killed them all off.
There's no way.
And what was the one before that?
We've already found aliens, but we're too distracted to realize it.
Oh, okay. I don't know which other one I was gonna.
Aliens have triggered the climate change, and they can't adapt, so they died off. And I was like, no.
No, they're still alive.
Humans have created.
I think they're just now coming to
change.
us. Like, I think they're just getting closer to us.
Yeah.
Like that, the incident I talked about was in 2004.
Yeah.
And then
they're getting ballsier and ballsier.
More recent ones. Yeah.
Aliens couldn't evolve fast enough and died. Twist ending, we are the aliens. Which I believe that wholeheartedly. I'm an alien. I love that. And then Space.com predicted to find signs of alien life by 2025 on planets around us. Yeah. So in like 6 years, we're supposed to...
I do believe they've captured some in Area 51.
Yeah.
I think there are some on Earth.
Yeah.
Just in Area 51.
Yeah. And like you see those pictures all the time where they're like a mermaid, where it's like half person, half... Yeah. That's an alien. That's how yeah.
Mermaids could be aliens. I believe that.
Yeah. Like, that's what we've been seeing all along. That's the mythical creature.
Yeah. And we just called them mermaids.
And the trapped in the ocean things. Like, the ocean is so deep. Like, we can't hit the bottom of it.
Yeah.
In some places. Hello, people.
Mermaids are aliens.
Yeah. Whole new world. Oh, that's Aladdin.
They're malians.
Malians. Mermalians.
But, yeah, like, I feel like the government's... Val, she has 3 aliens, kids. I feel like Area 51's just way too, like, psycho guarded to not have aliens in it. Like, they're keeping something from us. Yeah. And even if it's not aliens, like, what are they hiding in there? I was tagged in a video today about Area 51, and people that just, like, accidentally stumble upon it, like, thousands of,
were met.
probably not thousands of yards away, but yards away that accidentally just get too close, like they get like guns pointed at them.
They're met with a freaking
Why?
shotgun to your face.
Like, why? What's in there?
Yeah. Why are you being so secretive?
Yeah.
Like, if there's nothing to hide, then let us see it.
Yeah.
Like, why is it such a closely guarded area? Like, there's other areas where the government works and stuff like that, and people can go in.
You
and
can
out.
go in the White
Freaking
House.
Pentagon. I mean, you can go in there and take tours. The White House, you can go in and take tours. Like, why is this, like, naval base in the middle of a desert so closely guarded?
Yeah, it's super weird. You are being requested to talk about the alien at Rural King, the alien lady at Rural King.
Oh. Well, it's not really my story. It's Corey's story. I can't really remember it exactly. Maybe he'll comment and you guys can read it in there. But this lady 100% believes in aliens. I'm pretty sure it's the same lady who has a male genitalia hanging from around her neck. And she said it was modeled after her late husband.
My kind of lady.
Yeah. She's a peach. But yeah, she
awesome.
150% believes in aliens, and yeah, she was great. I mean, I love sitting and listening to her talk and stuff, but like for the life of me, I can't remember a single story. Yeah.
Also, welcome to everyone join.
Corey
Just
says,
join.
I thought you were there too. That lady. I don't.
We're
maybe
talking
I
about
was.
aliens.
I don't know. I can't remember, but yeah, she 100% believed in aliens, and she was. I loved her.
One of my friends actually made the comment a long time ago. We were just talking about aliens, and he said that he thinks Donald Trump is going to be the one to reveal that we have aliens, whether accidentally or on purpose.
Yeah,
he thinks like it will be while he's president or after.
I mean, from what was the website that I was on?
Because he like did the Space Force, so
Yeah.
I feel like one day he's just gonna like be like, all right, we're recruiting for the Space Force now.
Yeah.
We're preparing for alien attacks. We have them. We've been interviewing them at Area 51, and he's just gonna come clean about it all.
Yeah. They said
I hope
Obama
so.
was the first one to like recognize that Area 51 was a real place.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I wrote that down.
His advisor is part of Tom's
Barack
team.
Obama was the first president to declare existence of Area 51.
Go Barack. We
know.
miss you.
True. Okay, so Area 51, also known as Nevada National Security Site. It's an airport in Lincoln County, Nevada. Edward Air Force Base is another name for it. As far back as the 1950s, people have reported seeing UFOs at this southern military base. Let's see them aliens has been...
Cried the millennials.
Yeah. Slap some cheeks. But it's a... Oh, it was like a rallying thing that people would say. Like, there was groups of people who have tried to break in before.
Happening again.
And they're just met with, like, a hailfire of bullets and, like...
Is there anything about people dying there?
No. Yeah.
Ooh.
But it was from toxic chemical poisoning. They were
I meant
contractors.
from shootings.
That wasn't revealed, at least, and I doubt it would be.
Well, let us know if you go.
Yeah.
We're going to stay home safe.
According to LifeScience.com, that's where people believe the moon landing was filmed, Area 51. They don't think that it's a real thing. They think that it was filmed at Area 51.
And the earth is flat.
Yeah. In 2013, the CIA publicly acknowledged Area 51. So, like, I guess Barack wasn't the first one to speak on it.
Well, maybe the first president.
The first president, yeah, true. Area 51 existed thanks to the... Oh, that's who did it, the Freedom Info Act. In 2013, that's why that was able to come out, because of that act. In the early days, it was nicknamed the Dreamland after Edgar Allan Poe's poem.
Well, that's freaking cool.
I know, I love that part.
I love Eddie.
Most of the sightings in that area have been debunked. Most people are like, no, it was a plane or whatever. They're flying around there.
See,
that's awfully convenient.
I don't think there'd be UFOs around there because, I mean, maybe if the aliens were going to try to rescue their friends, but I think they would be like, they're a little dangerous.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they'd even go over there.
My theory is...
They'd probably get shot down.
Yeah. My theory is there were so many sightings and stuff there, so they built an airbase there so they could, like, justify, like, it's their crafts flying. So that's why they picked that spot to build that.
That's a good theory.
Yeah. I got lots of them, guys. But yeah,
I like that.
Yeah. I'm like, they're building it there because there's already so much activity, and then they can just debunk everything and be like, well, it's us.
Yeah.
We're flying in and out. We're testing this new craft. Oh, yeah.
Sneaky. Anna, I have not looked up the Area 51 place in Ohio, but I will.
Most sighting. Oh, yeah. It had tennis courts, a bowling alley, and listening to the radio. That's all the employees have there to do. I mean, I'm sure nowadays there might be phones, but I don't even know if they're there, if they would let you have that.
And
for fear
dissect
of
aliens.
Yeah. Sips tea. They are very heavily guarded by military personnel. It says they've never been an extraterrestrial testing site, only government nuclear weapon testing site. I was like, well, that's what an alien
could be
testing site would say. They're not doing it.
Yeah.
Most UFOs were sightings were actually super secret and manned U-2 planes. They were that Vanta black. So they say. That's why you can't see them. It's because they're so dark. And, like, most of the sightings happen at night.
I don't know what a U-2 plane is.
I don't either. I don't know what it looks like. It's probably just like a sleek jet, is my guess.
We'll have to look it up after.
Yeah.
Unless somebody knows, then just tell us.
And then 2 civilian contractors died from being exposed to toxic chemicals. Their funerals were paid for by the government. I was like, duh.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
Did they work there?
Yeah, they were contractors made to, like, build more
why are they so leaky? Why are they leaking everywhere?
No idea. The people that work there, they eat like kings. They were served oysters, lobster, and steak every single night. I was like, that would get old fast. But
hush food.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I was thinking. Like, these people who don't work there now are, like, retired or something. Like, are they put in the witness protection, like, program or?
No, they like have an oath and they can't talk about it.
I don't know. Grandpa gets senile, Alzheimer's, and talks about the aliens.
Well, then you don't believe him.
Yeah, true. Never thought of that. That's a good alibi. Like, Grandpa's crazy. He's not talking this straight right now.
Yeah. And I'm sure, I mean, Facebook listens to us to make ads. I'm sure they can figure out if somebody says something and then they just take them out.
That's true. 1960.
Maybe the show. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Maybe the show will explain what happens if he talks.
True.
It didn't in the first episode. He just said he was under oath and had security clearance, so he couldn't talk about it.
So, yeah.
But
who's to say, like, just, like, if we were just sitting in your living room talking about it, like, no, it's not like we're doing this and I'm talking about it.
Yeah. I don't know. Unplug Alexa.
I'm moving to Nevada. I want to talk to some people. Okay. So in the 1960s, there were some leaked, declassified documents that showed the goings-on, and it stated it was just spying on the Soviet Union. That's why it's so guarded, because they're spying on places.
Nah.
Aliens.
That's why they send spies to Russia.
Exactly. President Eisenhower approved the patch of land that became Area 51. He was the one who was like, yep, I want it there. So that's why I think
they were just like, we're going to put a base here.
Yeah.
It'll be okay.
Yeah, in the middle of the desert. Like, I mean, it makes sense because if they actually are just a weapon testing plant, like, you want it to be away from most people, like, especially like nuclear stuff, radiation poisoning and stuff like that. They need to be.
They're not like super far from the ocean. Like,
excuse me.
You wouldn't hear that if you were in space.
True. Wouldn't have blown your guys' eardrums out. Drones were the first thing tested there, so they say. Not aliens. And they have secret tunnels that connects to other secret sites.
I've heard that.
Shane Dawson did a documentary
That's
conspiracy
where
thing.
I heard it.
And they say they're buying old Walmarts and, like, building, like, all Walmarts are connected, apparently. But it's, like, for military use. I don't know. Watch the documentary. It was interesting.
I'm pretty sure I've been in every door at Walmart and it's not connected to anything.
You don't have high enough clearance.
The door just appears
Yeah.
magically.
Yeah.
Because it's an alien door.
Duh. It's cloaked. 3,000.
Yeah. It's real cloaked.
Barack Obama was the first president to declare its existence. The Sheehan family is actually the family who owned that land, like Area 51's land. The government offered them $330 million to sell that area of land. They refused, so the government took it through eminent domain.
I'd be
So they lost
pissed.
all that money because they didn't want to sell their land, and then the government came in and took it anyways. Would have been way more. I would have been happy to be sad that someone took my land for $330 million than just to be sad that they took my land. It's the government. You know they're going to get what they want.
I don't even know what I would do.
Yeah.
Like, I would probably
I
would go on a warpath. Like,
I would go up to the gate and be like, hey, is that deal still available?
I would just be so
I need that
mad.
money, please.
So mad.
Yeah. And then the BBC tried to break in, but were met at gunpoint. Because they were like, we're smarter than Americans. We're going to go over and get into Area 51. So, and no, they didn't make it in. They did not.
Wow.
Yeah. Met at gunpoint, like miles away from the place, just driving in their news van or whatever. And there was a guy that just popped out of nowhere, the article said. Like, out of nowhere. So, like, they have to be like Harry Potter cloak, too. So.
Well, yeah, they're British.
Yeah.
They have those in, like, the Walmarts.
No, the
over
guard
there.
did, not them. But, yeah, he popped out of nowhere and, like, had the gun and, like, tapped on the window and, like, held it on them the whole time.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
That's
They're
so
like,
scary.
that was the scariest moment of our lives. And they were asked what they were doing, and they're like, well, we're coming to interview the guards at Area 51. And he's like, you best turn around. And, like, just walked off. They had no other interaction with anybody. Like, they were met with one guard and just GTFO.
Wow.
Yeah.
Correction. Corey said they still get paid fair market value for eminent domain.
Oh. Well,
So
I didn't.
they got, like, what they would sell the house for, but not $33 million. $333 million.
So they maybe got like 150. Well, that was a huge chunk of land, though. So I'm sure
still isn't that.
No, not that. But I'm sure they're not like hurting.
I'd still be mad.
Yeah, I'd be pissed.
So, lesson of the day is
Hi, hon,
aliens.
I love you. That's my cousin.
Lesson of the day is aliens are real.
Yeah.
And if the government offers to buy your land, take it.
Yeah.
Or you're going to get way less.
Yeah. And then rules for Area 51, so chosen by me, is hazmat suit for one. We're not getting any chemical poisoning.
Yeah,
No.
that seems to happen.
No. Naruto running for speed. And monsters to help with speed and attract Kyles. And then use Kyles for shields.
Kyle's for shields is good.
Yeah.
I like
They'll
that.
punch holes right through that stuff.
Through the bullets.
Yeah.
But they have to have monster.
Yeah, first.
Like 5.
Yeah.
Preferably in the Infinity Stone colors. Yeah.
All the
Snap
freaking
and the
shields
aliens are
down.
free.
Yeah.
All right, so take it before they take you. So we've been going off about aliens for like 30 minutes. So now we are going to open it to our live Q&A. You can ask us anything.
Your Q's are A's.
Yeah. And we'll answer as best we can. And please don't make us sit here for a while awkwardly waiting for your questions.
Yeah, we'll start to dance and you won't like that. I mean, I don't care. I'll dance anyway.
You can dance if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind.
I'm just going to chug this wine until you guys start. Okay, go.
Hurry.
Where did you get the idea of drafty
My
dance?
brain.
Yeah, I mean, we asked Russell if we could have like a girly podcast where we talk about girl things and like things people go through and our production company is called Drafty Quarters Productions, and our house is Drafty. So I like alliteration. So we came up with Drafty names.
That's what I said. I was like, it just needs to have the DD.
Yeah.
Which is funny because we have huge boobs too.
It works for everything. Yeah. So yeah. I couldn't think of another word that meant girl other than dames, so Drafty Dames was born.
Wasn't not Inception. Conceived? That's still weird. Don't say that.
Okay, sorry. You asked me what word you meant.
That doesn't sound right either.
I don't know. We do have guest speakers. We haven't released any of those yet, because
we wanted you to get to know us a little bit.
That and so much has like been going on this summer that we have stuff to talk about to update us on a weekly basis. And we've recorded like 5 or 6 guest podcasts where they're ready to go up. We just have had too much to talk about that can like keep you up to date with our lives. So
we want to be relevant, still. Like, it'd be weird if we just come out with one, like, that had nothing to do with
anything
we've talked about thus far.
Yeah. So, and, I broke my foot. I wrecked my car.
It's been a great summer.
My life just sucked this summer, and I had a lot to talk about, so I wanted to talk about it. But, yes, we will be recording or releasing guest podcasts. Anna, cough, cough. And Anna's not on one yet. But we will be releasing those. We were kind of hoping to do like a guest one and then a Sarah and Cassie and a guest one and a Sarah and Cassie. But we haven't got there yet. So they'll be coming. What is your favorite Drafty Quarters Productions podcast other than Drafty Dames? Go ahead.
Mine's Drafty Tunes. Not because my husband does it, but
because her husband does it.
Because my husband does it. No, it really is good. I like animated. I like anime, so he's dropping his knowledge on all that stuff. And I really like just hearing his side of things because, like, he may perceive it differently than what I see it.
Yeah.
And, like, it's just good to have that, like, difference and, like, oh, like, I can see it your way.
Mm-hmm. And then you get Russell's and sometimes is Shane?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. So.
I've been on a few. Nathan might have been on a few.
I don't know.
That's a good one.
Mine is probably the DQP does the MCU. That's mostly because they're doing Marvel movies right now. And I love Marvel movies. They have a few more coming out soon, like Westerns and cyberpunk stuff. And I don't know about all that, but I really like Marvel. So I'm into that one right now. And then perfect time for a plug. We have a wrestling podcast too. So that is with Nathan and our friend Doug. Nathan's my roommate. And they just watch wrestling and talk about it. And it's really funny. It's more of a comedy show than anything.
Comedy with a little bit of wrestling.
Yeah, it's like 30% wrestling, 70% comedy. Jessica, will you be doing another live podcast? Probably.
Yeah, this has been pretty fun.
I've had a lot of fun, so we probably will. Where do you want to take DD, like future goals with the channel? Our main goal is just to help people with things they're feeling, things they're going through. If we're going through it too, a few weeks ago, we had the one about not having kids at our age, hoping that the people that also don't feel so alone. Like, I'm the only one. All my friends are moms. Like, we're not. So our main goal is to help people. We do want to go into like video and stuff. But we'd mostly still be just doing this and it would be on YouTube instead. Yeah. So,
but like we both agreed, like sometimes our facial expressions are what really sells something. So I think the video will be funny too.
Yeah. We're excited for the video. And then us as a production company, we want to start doing scripted podcasts. So like they are actually like comedy podcasts. We want to start doing video, skits on video, things like that. We do like video game tournaments and stuff like that. So we'll probably start recording those eventually. Anything else you can think of with the company? I'm probably leaving a lot out. I'm surprised Russell isn't like yelling at me.
Texting you. Like,
So
this is what
we
you're
have
supposed to
some
say.
plans. Nothing too major right now.
I think just for like just drafty dames though, like what she said is like we're just here to help people. Like I'm not afraid to talk about stuff publicly anymore. Like it's actually helping me a lot.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm an open book.
Like I look forward to this every week, honestly. Like, oh, I just get to talk and people have to listen to me.
Yeah.
Or not, it doesn't matter.
I feel the same. You have to listen. Who is your favorite superhero from Corey? Corey Ploughe. Ploughe Bear.
Superhero, like good guy?
Yes, hero. It specifically says it.
I
Look, see,
know,
it's
this
right
is
there.
Hard.
It says hero.
I know. Mine specifically says he's not a superhero though. Deadpool. He's like,
Super guy.
Yeah, I love him.
He's still super. He's a mutant.
Yeah. I like
I think Corey just wanted to see me cry.
Oh no.
He said or villain. My favorite superhero is Iron Man. And my favorite girl superhero is Black Widow, so I really got fucked.
Yeah.
So, trying to do new ones. I think
I love Spidey.
I'm really feeling Spider-Man and Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange, yeah. I don't know why I didn't pick him. He is my favorite.
Yeah, you do love
superhero.
Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
And like Scarlet Witch is real cool. So I got to move on. I'm trying to move on. I don't have a villain because they're bad guys, and I don't like them. But Thanos.
I like the Green Goblin.
Which one?
Willem Dafoe?
Oh, okay. Willem Dafoe's Green Goblin.
Yeah.
He's creepy.
Oh, yeah.
We can't have another Willem Dafoe podcast, though.
Yeah, true.
We can't do that again. Sarah also likes TMNT. I guess we did just do Marvel, but
I guess we could bring DC.
I'm
like,
more
Batman's
of a Marvel
okay.
fan. Oh, thank you, Jessica.
I'm getting all teary. This is why we do it, though.
She said, I just want you ladies to know you're doing an amazing job, and I don't miss an episode. I love you both. Kissy, winky face.
We did it with opposite eyes, too. We're so good.
We're connected. All right, next question. You can ask as many as you want.
Yeah, there's no limit.
You can ask 30.
Yeah.
Not at once, though. We'll miss some. Do it slowly. I'm out of wine. No, it's yours.
That's right. You can have some, though, if you want it.
No, it's yours. I had my half.
Yeah, what we had when we started was half a bottle. Like, what?
Yeah.
Whoops. I'm still going.
Hey.
Hey, Brent Fuller.
Forrest Gump school. You're doing great, sweetie. Keep it up. Thanks, Anna.
Hi, Michelle.
It is Oliver Cherry Moscato wine, Corey.
It's delish. You would like it.
And Anna.
What wine you drinking?
Guys, you can ask us anything. It doesn't have to be about the wine. I'm not drinking any. I'm outie.
Anna's not drinking. I know. She's really smart. She's my sister. I can say that. I was like, oh, no, I don't want to offend anyone.
Hi, Kim. I feel like we're also getting comments real laggy. That's usually what happens with lives.
It is going great.
All is well.
So, I have a question for you then.
Oh, you have a question for me?
Yeah.
You know everything.
What? This is about Area 51.
Oh, okay.
This is a new discovery. What would you do if you could get in? Like, would you take pictures to, like, prove that you're not crazy after you?
Alien hunting, alien hunting, alien hunting.
Yeah.
Like on SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would definitely take pictures because I feel like if you're caught, they're going to, like, lobotomy your ass.
Yeah, maybe.
And scramble your
but
brain.
They're going to clear your phone, too.
True. Whatever, I'll take my SIM card out and shove it in my butt. I don't know.
Anna wants to
like,
see
what?
your shirt.
Oh, okay. Says nobody freaking cares. And it has an alien on it.
And I'm wearing alien leggings from Toy Story. You can't
Whoa.
see it. There you go. I don't know. Like, I just want to, I don't know. I'd just like be in awe probably.
Yeah,
I wouldn't know what to do.
I would probably literally just stand there in shock and then be shot right in the head. Because I would be like so focused on this alien that they're just going to take me out.
Are we sneaking in or are they letting us in?
I'm sneaking. I
think I would prefer to be let in.
Well, then, yeah. That's what everybody wants, but it's not happening.
Do you ever wonder what those who were exposed to chemicals and died ran into something they were not supposed to, ... See? That's what I would think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like they saw too much or something, and this was the easiest cover-up.
100% believe that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, because the government paid for their funeral anyways. They're like, we killed them.
Yeah,
so.
there's no burden on you now.
Also, the two contractors had no other living relatives. So, like, it was just too perfect. Like, they were chosen for a reason because they knew if they messed up and were caught doing something they weren't supposed to, then they could be offed and no one would be the wiser.
Yeah. Like,
they were only child and then their parents had passed and stuff like that. So, like, it was just too perfectly planned. So.
Yeah, that is weird.
Yeah.
One of the comments, it's kind of scrolled away, but where do we see ourselves in 5 years?
I don't know.
Let's see. That would be
2024. Yeah.
Mid 2024.
How old will we be?
Approaching
30. No, we'll be
32.
Yeah.
Approaching 32.
Okay.
You're closer than me, but
sorry, I'm a Leo.
By a few months. I hope to have a house by then. And I hope to be married by then. He's smirking. And I hope I just like what I'm doing, whether it's this full time or a job. I just don't want to spend 40 hours somewhere miserable ever. So yeah, house, marriage, good job that I love, and probably not kids. Maybe another cat.
Yeah, there we go. Squanch needs a brother or sister.
Brother. I want a boy.
Okay. Already married, so that's not my answer. Probably house. I'm going to use Corey's answer. Just be happy. What, like you said, pretty generic, but honestly, like, that's all I want in life is just to be happy with what I'm doing and satisfied with what I'm putting out into the earth type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to be like Guy Tang or anything, but if I could be doing some bomb-ass hair all the time, it would be okay with me.
Okay. I'm going to have to move and scroll up, so bear with me.
And then my mom asked, do we think aliens are like a solid liquid or vapors? I think. I might have paraphrased that wrong, but.
Bulb heads, things, vapor, mass.
Yeah.
I think that they're solid.
Yeah.
But they could also come in many forms.
Yeah. Just like I said, the mermaid thing.
Yeah. I mean, mermaids are solid.
But, yeah.
Yeah. But I think
they're like people. Like, we're all different shapes and sizes, so why aren't they?
That's true. But, like, yeah, it's hard to see. It's hard to, like, even imagine what they look like because you have, like, Predator and Alien.
That's
and
exactly
he's
what
terrifying.
Yeah.
But then you have the cute, like, big-eyed
Paul.
aliens. Yeah, like Paul.
Yeah.
And then, like...
E.T.
Yeah, there's creepy ones.
Yeah.
And
some are robotic, and I feel like that might be a thing, too. Like, maybe that's what aliens we're seeing from Area 51 are the ones we are creating to... Guys, I told you I had tons of conspiracies. but they're like the ones that we are creating in order to fight off the ones that are coming.
Maybe. I still don't think we have good enough technology to. I just don't think so.
It might not be as good, but it might be better than what we have. And I'd rather try than just sit here with, like, twiddling our thumbs.
Yeah. And, like, in order to beat them, we have to know what they have. So, like, that's why I think they've, like, trapped them.
Like, if we have them, how are we understanding them? Like, do they speak English? Do they speak Russian? Do they speak Chinese? Like,
they speak up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I'm sorry, I don't know what you just said. You could have offended my mother. Like,
I did.
Watch out.
Anna says she feels like they are gray rather than green or more neutral colored. Yeah.
See, my thinking is
they could look like us.
Yeah, they're like chameleons, and then they just blend in with whatever they're around.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, like, Avatar, they're big, tall, blue people, but then they're, like, real people also.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then Anna asked if we think the raid will happen and if it will be successful. No and no. I don't think
not.
Millions of people are going to show up because they have to get to Nevada, first of all. And no, they're all going to be freaking decimated. Like, they're probably not. They probably have security so far out that they're not even going to get close. Like, they're going to shut down Nevada that day. No in, no out.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I also told Corey the other day.
My cousin said he wanted to be probed.
Whoa.
Sorry, you told Corey.
Yeah, I told Corey. I was like, they have it broadcasted when they're wanting to do it.
Yeah,
like letting people know. And I was like, they're gonna have security so vamped up on the 20th, nobody's gonna get within a 50-mile radius of that area. Yeah. So I said, why don't I call up all my people and we go the 19th? They won't be expecting it.
Well, people will fly in early. I'm sure they'll have it blocked off for a little bit. Yeah,
probably that whole freaking week.
Yeah. It's crazy. I can't even believe people are trying.
Yeah.
Like, it is blowing my mind.
But I like what it's called, too. Like, Storm Area 51. They can't stop us all or something like that. And I was like, they will pick every one of you off.
Like,
pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, have you, meet my friend Machine Gun.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, automatic assault rifle.
Everybody's got a number, and it's going to be called that day.
Yeah. We have a little bit of time left for a few more questions, so get those babies in before we gotta go.
Do you want to know anything about us personally?
They asked a few personal questions.
True. Where do we want to be in 5 years?
Yeah. And our favorite superhero.
Oh, yeah. I got this giant Invisibobble for $2 at Vons.
That looks like a keychain.
Dude, it's so nice, though. And it's tighter than...
Yeah, it is. I was just about to say it's really tight. So then, thick-haired girls.
I got lots of it. I'm like a horse.
What superpower would you choose after raiding Area 51? Oh, we get a superpower for going? Hell yeah.
I'm going to say teleportation, just because I'm late to everything. So maybe I will get there on time.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. I don't want to read minds. Like, I already have enough voices in my head. I don't need other people's.
See, I was going to say read minds or invisibility, but you've got a point there, buddy.
Yeah.
I think I would want to be invisible. Because it's just got a lot of perks. I can scare people. I can haunt people. I can break into things.
You could, like, subliminally tell Russell stuff. Like, just be in his ear. Whispering.
Yeah, I do that anyway. What are other perks? I can hear when people are talking shit about me. And I can disappear. Like, just leave
Cassie
me alone.
was supposed to do the dishes today.
Leave me alone. Oh, she's nowhere to be found. How unfortunate.
I have to do the dishes my damn self.
That's a good question. Got anything else?
Got any grapes?
One more question. Make it a good one. Whoever gets through first.
Ooh, yeah. Make it really, really deep and, like, make us think about things. It's so dirty.
No one's got a deep question for us.
So, we're invited into Area 51. They tell us we can take one alien of your choosing. What are you going to do with it?
It's going to be my pet.
That's what I was going to say. You're going to do it like a pet. You're going to make it your butler.
I don't know.
Sky's the limit, man.
Russell's got an alien girlfriend now.
Out of this world.
Yeah. There's a lot of memes about that.
Girl. Protozoa, eat your heart out.
God, I loved that movie.
Xenon?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I loved it so much.
I hated his frosted tips even back in the day.
I liked him. How do you deal with bad mental health days? Oh, Corey, that is deep. God. I'll be on here for another hour. I sleep. Honestly. Probably so I don't have to think about it, which is probably not a healthy way to cope. But sleep makes me feel better. Like whether it's depression or anxiety, like I just kind of sleep it off. What about you?
Music is my go-to.
Yeah.
Like if I listen to some happy music or upbeat music, it kind of helps me. Like get out of my funk kind of thing.
Yeah, like be in a better mood.
Yeah. But there's some days where you just honestly can't face your demons, and that's okay. And you just do what you got to do to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
And I wish more people did that, but everybody's so worried about, like, their jobs and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you have to make a living. I get that.
They make you worried about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wish that mental health was treated like a broken bone. Because it is. Your brain is the most important organ in your whole body.
I agree.
But yet, like, people just think you're faking it. And I'm sure there are some people who use it to get out of work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, without having anything. Like, I'm clinically diagnosed with depression and anxiety. So, like, I hear this all the time. Like, they're just anxious from, like, something coming up, like a deadline at work or whatever. And they're like, oh, my God, my anxiety's through the roof. And I was like,
or you just get your job done.
Yeah. Like, I get it. People get anxious about stuff. But anxiety is not the same thing.
Yeah. Like, there's a difference between, like, having the nervous stomach and, like, you can't get out of bed.
Yeah. Yeah. And, like, there's days where my house is a mess because I haven't been able to take care of myself. There's days where I haven't showered in 2 days because the thought of getting up and doing something physically hurts.
Yeah.
And, like, I know it's not that big of a deal, but if you get up and take your shower and go to work, be proud of yourself. Mm-hmm. Like, congratulate yourself on those little victories because they are huge, monumental things. When you feel like you're at the end of the road, you can't do anything right.
Do little things.
Yeah, baby steps. And that's what everybody feels like they just have to tackle it all at once. And that's my thing.
Yeah.
Is like, I have 15 things to do, and I have to kind of sort of start all 15 things at once just to feel like I've done something.
I get so overwhelmed with it.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, oh, I can't. Like, when I have 5 baskets of laundry to do. Yeah. I can't do any of it because I'm like, 5's too much. Oh, my God. And I freak out and go to sleep.
Honestly, yeah. And then, Jessica, taking your medicine and stuff like that, like, that's hard to juggle, too, because then you feel like you're guinea pigged. They're like, well, try this pill at this dosage, and then they switch to another pill at a different dosage. Then you go back to the first pill at a higher dosage, and it's just, it's awful.
I was trying to see the rest of the comment. Yeah. I've never been on medication or diagnosed, but, like, I've looked up signs, and, like, I wouldn't even say mine's severe, but, like, I have the, what's it called? When you get, like, overwhelmed really easily, and then you just, like, get mad.
Pissed off? I don't know. I mean, that's what,
Pissed off. No, like, I'm easily irritated, and, like, I have sensory overload. That's what it is. So, like, if the dogs are running around and the TV is loud and Russell's asking me to do something, I'm like, oh, my God, stop. Just stop. Shut up. Everyone shut up. I'm going to freak out.
And she's that way, like, if too many people are talking to her. Like, I could be talking to her, Tyler could say something, and then Russell will come in and she'd be like, shut up. Like, one at a time.
Or if I get, like, too many texts at once, like I like I can't.
Yeah.
It's just too overwhelming.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've never like seen a doctor or anything, but I just I have little quirks about me that I know is because I'm anxious.
Yeah.
So
yeah. And like I'm not dissing anyone who takes medicine, but I took myself off of it because I was a walking zombie. I was miserable. I hated being on it. It didn't help me really at all. So there's just little things that I do that kind of have helped me. Like, it might not always be the healthiest, but, like, I'm coping with it myself.
Yeah.
And that was one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do was come to terms that, oh, shit, I need help. I can't do this anymore. And you can ask Corey, like, I was 100%, like, very pissed at myself that I couldn't fix myself because I'm very much I got this kind of girl. Like, I've always been that way, like, very independent. And the fact that I needed help from an outside source, just, I lost it.
You didn't like it.
It was awful.
And there's nothing wrong with getting help because we would rather you get help than do something to yourself.
Yeah.
So.
Whether that be talking to us, we're always open and ear. Like, if you guys need us at 3 a.m, shoot us a message. We might not get it right away, but we'll help
respond.
You.
Yeah. But, like, also go to a licensed therapist because we're not. And like, we can help you with small things, but if there's something really wrong and you're having suicidal thoughts, please go see somebody.
Yeah.
Well, Corey made this to make a turn for the worse. So, yeah.
Yeah, and like Mom said, using medication's not a cop-out. It helps you, like, some people just honestly need it to function. And I'm not saying you shouldn't use it. That was just my personal experience with medication. If it works for you, even if it's not working, just keep talking with your doctor. Have that open door with them. They're willing to help. That's why they do what they do.
Yeah. So, I could go off about more, but we should probably wrap it up here. So, thank you guys so much for participating and viewing with us. We will definitely be doing this again because we had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I hope you guys had a lot of fun. Share this video, share our podcast. If you haven't listened to our podcast yet, please go listen to it. It's funny and emotional and all things put into one. We get fired up about things.
Yeah.
So, it's been really great hanging out with you guys, and we will definitely let you know if we do this again. And we'll talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.